So this is the Phoenix. She's a Trike Rambler that I have decked out for my weight loss plan. I've made several modifications to add capabilities that I plan on using on a regular basis for my bike rides. I've been riding her every day pretty much for a period of about a month now. So she's only had one wreck. There's been just a couple of scrapes, just enough to give her a little bit of character. But for the most part, she's managed to help me lose an additional almost 50 pounds. So I'm very happy with my purchase. This particular trike was not cheap. Plus all the accessories and accoutrements and all the rest of it that we've added on. It's truly something. So let's give you a little tour of the features. First of all, down here on the pedals, you will see a cadence sensor attached to that arm there. That cadence sensor is used to count how many times I pedal around, and that sensor information is sent over to this bike computer, which also serves as a speedometer. I'm currently filming this on my GoPro, and this is a GoPro mount for filming while I'm riding the bike, as well as the to film what's ahead of me in the road. So, and then it's got one rear view mirror at this point in time. Panning over, you'll see there's a mount that I use for my phone because I've got to have my tunes. The music really helps me focus in on the exercise, and it makes the time really fly by. I've also outfitted the Phoenix with a ton of fenders on all three wheels. The fenders are pretty much essential for a trike because they're so low to the ground. If you don't have the fenders, stuff gets kicked up, and you know, especially if it's been raining, it can get a little muddy, a little messy, so on and so forth. When I got the Trike, it comes with a basic seat, but we upgraded to the padded seat, and I've also added a gel cushion that's inside of it there to help with my low back pain. That has been very helpful. This flag that you see here is not just for appearances. These things for a trike are very essential because trikes are so low to the ground, they're sometimes difficult for cars to see, and as a result of that, the flags really help raise the visibility of the trike. You'll see a wind streamer there that's also reflective and brightly colored, and that wind streamer also helps with visibility. Speaking of visibility, I've added a debrim, which is a type of add-on for a bike helmet to my helmet, and it helps keep the sun off and makes me more visible at the same time. Coming around, you'll see on the back here is a water bladder pack. That is a T-Cycle water bladder pack that has an Osprey water bladder bag in it. That is to keep me hydrated during the Texas summers. It routes up through the seat there, and up here where the helmet is resting on is the headrest. There's also an add-on. And finally, in the back, we have the luggage rack, which contains a couple of pannier saddlebags. Some of these have stuff that I take with me when I cycle to the park. as well. This is where I stick a lot of my bike repair tools. If I need to, repair a tube or something like that, then this has all the tools and stuff that I need to get that done. It also gives me a place to store stuff, like the mail when I go pick up the mail on the trike. Finally, last but definitely not least, when it gets late at night or dark or towards dark, I have these flashing road hazard lights that I can attach to the top of this flag, or even down here on the middle part of the flag, that are very, very visible, and they flash and cycle so that people can see me at night if I had to ride at night, but I try not to. Right now, typically, I am riding this in my neighborhood, but the neighborhood is getting a little boring doing it every day. I've been varying my rides quite a bit, but I've branched out into a couple of trails prior to this. I'll be continuing to do that going forward, but I can really only do that on weekends. So I'm sticking to my neighborhood during the week. It's quick and easy. I've been doing about 10 miles on the trike every day, but the trike has been a real boon to the transformation effort. So far, I've lost 150 pounds as of earlier this week. That's a huge boost to the decisions that I've made, and understanding that this is a life-changing thing, and this is something I need to keep up. As of right now, I'm planning on losing another 80 to 100 pounds. We'll see how far I can take it. So that being said, let's go for a ride. So I normally take off and just start riding. I'm going to do a lap with the camera on me, talking a little bit. Hopefully this will be a test of not just the video taking capability of the GoPro, but also the image stabilization, because I really want to see how well the image stabilization works for this thing. I'm going to take it slow during this first go round, because I'm not paying as close of attention to traffic. Fortunately, it's early on a Saturday morning. Things are pretty quiet around here, so my neighbors are all pretty friendly. I make sure to wave at them when I pass by. Most of them wave back, especially it's good when the cars wave back, because that kind of indicates to me that they see me. So that's a huge feedback mechanism, just to be able to see that they acknowledge that I'm there. So through the neighborhood, and one of the big benefits to riding the trike is I've actually met more of my neighbors, and we've had some good conversations and everything. I've stopped and talked to people, so that makes me a little bit more social. Nice lady walking her dog. Not too hot yet. It is Texas, so Texas, as everyone should know, has an acknowledged heat problem. So we'll see how hot it gets later in the day, but as of right now, howdy. As of right now, things are looking pretty good. It's almost 80 degrees. Morning. Not too hot, not too cold. I'm going to try to do some of my rides more in the morning. because the morning is typically cooler. It's still very muggy. All right, so that's the first lap. I'm going to go ahead and reorient the camera now and give you guys a view of what I'm seeing this fine, beautiful morning, and then we'll probably call it a video at that point. Thank you oh so much for joining me or watching. Hope to see you again next time if everything works out okay. Thanks. And there's my house. So that's another lap down. Thank you for taking the ride along with me. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. Everybody stay safe. I'm going to put the camera up and go for what I would consider my workout ride. So thanks for joining me, everybody.